first let me show you how I'm going to do the lining for the big part of the back, for this, the blue part. Okay, so I need, I want this bag to be a little bit hard, and it is already with this material that I use, with this yarn, but I also want to make it more hard. So I will use like a small piece of, so I will use like cartoon, I don't know how you call this paper, this kind of paper, which is thick, and I will cover this paper with this kind of material. Okay, it's like polyester, this one, and then it looks like silk. Okay, so for this one the measurements are like these ones here. These are the measurements, you can see them on your screen. And so I just took the fabric, okay, and I need the shiny part from outside. So this is the matte part, this is the matte part, and this is the shiny part. So the shiny part is going to be from outside, and for this I am going to use the glue. Okay, so I will just put this one here. I made sure to have enough fabric in all sides. I will use the glue to glue this fabric, the lining, on the paper here. From this side only. I want to do it from the whole side here, because sometimes when you glue the whole thing, it will show some air bubbles, and I don't like that. Okay, so this is more or less, and meanwhile I will leave this one to dry, and this is for one part, right, for the blue part, and I will use this one for all the other colors as well. For this part I already did the cartoon with the lining. Okay, so it's like this, and the size of this one are here. So I will just attach this way. I calculated in that way that I will have one row free here and one row free here, and also in the both sides. Okay, because I am going to use the single crochet stitch to connect all the parts together. This is done also. So I calculated like this, that it will leave one row on both sides. See? Here, right? And I didn't cut here the line because I will start to connect this part with this part with a crochet, okay? Using single crochet. I am going to wait for this part to dry, and then I will attach this one to the blue part. In the meantime, I want to show you how am I going to attach one of these parts. Okay, so this is already dry. So I calculated that this is going to be I'm going to use this one as down part, this one as the out part, and this one as the in part, because I usually like to have from outside one double row. Okay, this is a double row, so this is how I see it. Okay, so now this is from outside, so the lining is going to be from inside, right? It's going to be here. So first of all, I need to fix it. That is in the middle. Okay. Let's try to hide all the lines here. We don't want them to be seen. And of course, you cannot see from outside here, okay? So from here you cannot see. So I will try to hide the sewing part. Let's hide all the threads and lines underneath, so we don't show anything. Okay, so this is one part finished. This is the outside. You can see here that there is no thread going out. Okay, so I did this part. This one now I will start to hide, even though I will make one more row, but better I probably hide them. Okay, this one as well. Now there are still two more parts to put the lining, right? This one, which is ready, and the other one that I'm waiting to dry. Okay guys, if you see here, this is the bigger part of the bag, and already finished all the pearls, and also I finished all the lining inside. Okay, I just did the same work as I did in the this part that I already showed you. Okay, also the measurements and everything I have already put in the video, but I will put them again in the description box. So this we have part 1, part 2 and part 3. Okay, I also did this one. Now the bag is like this. This is the back part and the front part. Okay, this one is going to be here, this is just going to be around. Okay, so you get the idea. Okay, so first I am going to attach this part with the gray part. Okay, I will do with crocheting, and just work with a single crochet. Okay, try to match one here, one here. So check the work in the other side as well. It should be nice. Okay, and continue. Now we are going to do the corner, which is a little bit difficult, so just bear with me here. I will put this stitch again at the corner here, at the last stitch, and I need this one again at the corner here. Okay. And okay, like this. Now the next stitch here, this one, I will need, so the next we're just going to put it just at the edge and pull through, turn under and pull through and pull through. See here? Okay. And the next stitch next to that, very close. Okay, let's see. Here it is. Oh, it's pretty nice. So the last, last 1, 2, 3, 4 stitches, you have to do it in around this, just one stitch here and one stitch here, okay? Because you need space here. Take your time and work slowly. And let's continue. So we'll continue to do the rest until up here, okay? This is how it's done. Okay, a quick update. So, finished all around, okay? So if you see some little spots, you just fix them with your hand, but in general, they don't look bad, I swear. And this is the out part. I think maybe you can get the idea now, right? So this is the in part. It will take shape, don't worry, but I need to put the other part. So the other part is like this. This is the back, this is the front. So it's just going to be like this. And of course now you get the idea that I am just going to crochet all around here, here and here, right?
Okay guys, so now first let's line up well the corners, and if you see here, I will try to find the right position where to insert the hook. Okay, so I will insert the hook here, and then I will find the right stitch at the gray side of the bag. Try to line up the two pieces well. So now let's just start to crochet. Okay, so yarn under and pull through. Work slowly because it's a hard work, this one, and just try to hide the line. Okay, and keep do a single crochet. Okay, so just work like this. At the same stitch, maybe at the corner, you might have to do 2 single crochet in one stitch, because the corners are a little bit tricky and you want to give some more space to each stitch on the corners, right? So if you see, I am going around at the corner stitch of the blue part. Okay, so just work slowly and tidy. Okay, if you see, I am also trying to hide the line that I started with. So here it is how it will look like. Okay, so now I will just keep working like this all around the gray part, and I will come back at you once I am finished. Okay, so here it is, and this is how it should look like. And now I will just keep working all around the blue part with a single crochet. I will just make 1 row, and then I will keep connecting the last side of the gray part. Okay, so now I will just keep working on the blue without connecting. There is nothing to connect anymore, so I will just do a single crochet on each stitch, 1 single crochet. Okay, so if you see, now I am crocheting the corner here, and at the corner you have to work slowly, but at the last stitch of the blue corner, if you see, I am going around. So at the last stitch I will do 3 stitches in 1 stitch. I am just going around that stitch, okay, because that stitch needs space. So here it is, already done, and now let's tidy up a little bit the lines around. I will hide them. Okay, so I will start from the blue one over here. Okay, so I will use the needle for that. Okay, so now you can see the finished bag, the finished project is all cleaned up and tidied up. So there isn't any line showing, so here it is.
Okay guys, so here is the finished work, and after I hide all those lines as I told you, I put this one just